You're still listening to Kumbang channel, and this is Kumbang News Macau. After the domestic helpers from the Philippines, Indonesian domestic helpers will soon be allowed back into Macau, with applications being accepted starting tomorrow. Local authorities have also indicated that helpers from other foreign countries such as Vietnam may be allowed to return in the near future. Meanwhile, Portuguese nationals will be allowed to enter Macau starting next Friday, as long as they have only been to mainland China, Hong Kong or Portugal within the previous 21 days and not to foreign countries, although transit is permissible. In addition, the Macau government is currently considering ways to relax entry restrictions for foreign nationals without Macau ID who are legal spouses of Macau residents, Macau News reported. A batch of 9,600 doses of BioNTech mRNA vaccine, specifically for children aged between 5 and 11, has arrived in Macau, and the health workers will start administering the jabs on Tuesday at 4 vaccination facilities, namely at Santeng or Conde de São Januário Hospital Center, Ocean Gardens Health Center, Ilha Verde Health Center, and the Macau Forum Complex in Zape. The Municipal Affairs Bureau has urged people in Macau to stop consuming 4 types of Snickers chocolate bars after Japan's Consumer Affairs Agency CAA recalled them from the market due to some physical contaminants found in them recently. More information on these 4 types of Snickers chocolate bars can be obtained from the Bureau, who also warned people against consuming these chocolate bars, particularly if they were purchased from sources outside Macau, the Macau Post Daily reported. Channel News Asia recently aired the wrong national flags during a ranking in the medal tally at this year's SEA Games. And the Singaporean news television channel has meanwhile apologized for the embarrassing blunder that put Vietnam next to the Philippine flag, Malaysia next to the Vietnamese flag, Indonesia next to the Thai flag, Philippines next to the Indonesian flag, Singapore next to the Malaysian flag, Thailand next to the Singaporean flag, Brunei next to the Cambodian flag, Cambodia next to the flag of Laos, and Laos next to Brunei's flag, while Myanmar and Timor-Leste were the only 2 countries put on the tally next to their own respective flags. As for the weather in Macau, it is predicted to be another rainy week, with exception on Tuesday and next Sunday, where the weather is predicted to be cloudy with some sunny periods. Local temperature within this coming week will range from 24 to 31 degrees Celsius. For more information about the weather in town, visit www.smg.gov.mo. That is all for tonight's Kumbang News Macau. And before we get back to our music tonight, with us in the studio, 2 representatives of the Child Protection Action Group. Welcome, Donatella Maschio and Marjorie Vendramini. I hope you guys are going to explain to us a lot about what you guys are doing, because this topic that we're going to be talking about tonight is very, very important. The reason being because over the past few days, I have actually been troubled with the news that we heard recently about this baby being abandoned near the barrier gate. And I don't like this kind of stories. But you know what, before we get into that, I'm going to introduce both of you, Donatella and Marjorie. So I hope I'm going to make this right. Donatella is a psychotherapist, counselor, supervisor, and family practitioner working in private practice and with organizations. She is the vice president of the International Ladies Club, and Marjorie is the president of the Cradle of Hope Association. Well, welcome, both of you.
Hi, thank you.
Okay, so you guys are part of the Child Protection Action Group. Now,
Yes.
before we get further into the topic, which is about the abandoned child, can you explain to us about who you are?
We are a group of people that decided to come and work together to make some measures